Hi, and welcome back to the Big Knit Energy YouTube channel. My name's Sammy, and this is episode 45 of my fiber podcast. I've mostly just been doing knitting the past couple weeks, and resin dice making, which is a newer craft of mine. So I have some progress to show. I actually have 2 new whips. Maybe I have a lot of progress actually. I didn't think about it before. But today I'm wearing my Mezzarina, which I believe was a finished object in the last episode. This is knit in Crafted by the Fates in the colorway Nowhere News, which was from the Courage the Cowardly Dog collection. And then the contrast color is Leftover Spin Cycle Dyed in the Wool in the colorway Love Spell from my Alpenglow last year. And I knit the size 3. I think my gauge was a little small, so it is like a more fitted crop top, but it's gonna be really good for with like a big plain linen skirt or over a dress or something. I've been running around doing some errands today and then doing some chores, and yeah, I guess we'll just get started. Do I have acquisitions? I do, I have acquisition, hold on. No, I'll be ready for that later. So the only progress I have on things you've already seen before is I made only 2 squares for my granny square blanket. So I have Mesa Skeins Marigold here. I had opened or broken to a skein because I was making a bandana for my niece, and then this is Crafted by the Fates in Nowhere News because once I finished my Mezzarina, I had some leftovers ready to go. And I'm trying to, as I finish a project, get the leftovers made into a square so then I can figure out what to do with the rest after that. And then the other whip that you guys have seen before is my Tesselated, and I've made a lot of progress on this. I'm almost done with the body, I think, because it is a crop. And she said that this knitting pattern usually lengthens when you block it. So, hopefully, 'tis the case. I'm having a hard time getting the top to unroll. There we go. Okay, so here's the progress on my Tesselated. That purl stitch marker is where I was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm not tired of it yet. I'm really enjoying the color changes in the spin cycle yarn, and I'm knitting this on a needle size bigger, but knitting a pattern size down because my main color is DK, and I just wanted to make sure it was a loose enough gauge. I don't really like super dense fabrics, especially since I live in Southern California. So there's my progress. The main color is a Moonglow Yarn Co. 100% Merino DK, and it's a one-of-a-kind color. I don't think it had a name. And then the spin cycle contrast color is Dyed in the Wool in the colorway Afterthought. Here's the rest of the skein I'm working on. And this was a birthday gift from my sister from a year ago. And then the other contrast color is Drops Kid Silk Mohair in the colorway Pistachio Ice Cream. And all 3 of these were stash yarn. Same with this, I did both stash yarns. So doing pretty good at using up my stuff and finding being more happy with the finished objects than I even thought. So this, I thought the colors might be okay. That's my swatch. I changed to the fluff color, and I'm really glad I did because this just lets that spin cycle really show through, really shine and pop. And this is gonna be such a nice sweater. So I'm way more obsessed with this color combo than I thought I would be. I'm way more obsessed with this color combo than I thought I would be. I'm just very happy with my choices lately. And this is in a project bag by the wonderful Caleb at CK Creations. I'll link their store down below. He makes super awesome bags, super good quality. And okay, so my next new cast on, I cast this on, I don't remember when, can't recall, but I'm making a love note, and this is my first ever love note. And I did modify it a little bit. I added short rows, and it might be pretty big. I don't remember what size I'm knitting, because there's a lot of sizes, because I think this one is in kids sizes too. Maybe I'm knitting a small or a medium, I can't remember honestly, but I think the yarn I'm using is a worsted weight yarn, which I didn't really think about. This is what is it? I can't remember. It's like a cotton yarn. I'm just having a hard time remembering if it's We Are Knitters or Wool in the Gang Pima cotton. I think it might be Wool in the Gang. It's 100% Pima cotton. It's pretty sure it's a worsted. And yeah, I think I'm actually like almost done with the chart on the yoke. And then I think it turns into a raglan, but I'm not 100% sure. But I just wanted a black top to wear. I'm planning on, I got some like rainbow plaid fabric that I'd like to make a skirt out of, and I think this would look really nice with it. And this is in my new project bag from Lock Knits, and I bought this from Moon and Yarn Craft Room. I saw it in her stories, in Bree stories, and DM'd her, and she was super nice to ship it to me. So there's that. Okay, sorry, my phone started alarming and I don't know why. But anyways, my next new cast on is a test knit for Jamie Lomax. I can't remember her Instagram tag. It's like Pacific Knit Co, Pacific Design Knit Co, Pacific something. But she does all the Doodle patterns, so you'll probably know who she is. But I'm testing the Rhinebeck Doodle Cowl, and I'm doing the short version, not the like infinity or double version. And I am about halfway. This is my progress so far. It'll look a lot better once I block it, but this is where we're at. I've done 3 charts, and I just added the main color for the second chart, or the next chart, 4th chart. I think I'm going to do 2 more charts because I'm doing all taller charts kind of, and I am holding fingering weight double. The pattern calls for DK like originally, but she has really good instructions on how to adapt it to different weight yarns. But I didn't really want to do fingering weight, partly because I wanted my gauge to be bigger so that the doodle charts would be larger. Also, I'm knitting I think it's a small. I'm knitting the small, I think. So I decided to hold it double, and I had a couple people say that the drape wouldn't be that nice, but I kind of want it to be a little structured, and I still think that the fabric is really nice. I don't think it's like too stiff or anything. And once I block it, I think it'll get even softer. I am not managing my floats nicely, but I'll show you guys anyways. They don't look terrible, but just not a priority of mine. And I'm knitting over my ends, so I shouldn't really have to weave these in. I'll just block it and snip them so they don't hang out. Yeah. I will tell you my yarn colors in a second. This was all stash yarn also. I think these are alpacas. They could be llamas, but I would assume they're alpacas. And then maple leaves, and then some trees. And I'm trying to decide if I want to duplicate stitch some green leaves into the trees so that it looks like they're still changing colors. But I don't know. Okay, so this yarn is from Lamb Shop Kits in the base Poised, and it's 70% extra fine merino wool, 20% royal alpaca, and 10% mulberry silk. And this is the colorway Autumn in Vermont. It's a 4-ply fingering. And my sister bought me this at a, what are they called? Farmer's market type thing in Bellingham, Washington. And my next color is this blue, and this is Knitting for Olive Merino. And this is the colorway Dusty Aqua. It's 100% extra fine merino. There's that. And then all the other ones are Explore Knits and Fibers, so I'm trying to remember which color is which. Okay. Alright. Oh, I got all 4 of these colors from the Ireland 2.0 collection. And I got them in Cashmere Caverns sock base, which is 80% superwash merino, 10% cashmere, and 10% nylon. This is the colorway Muckross. Okay. And then this is the colorway Fiad, which I believe was like one of the most popular colors. It's got like hints of purpley gray and blue in there. It's really nice. Yeah, that's the background color for my llamas. And then my dark contrast color is called my Guinness. That's this one. And then the main color, which the only reason it was the main color, I guess, is because I'm using it on the ribbing. I'm not really using it more than the other contrast colors on purpose. And this is Woodruff. So it's like a weird purpley gray. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with this. It goes a lot faster than I thought. I haven't worked on it this week because I am using the same needle size. Well, I worked on it last weekend, and then I haven't worked on it since Sunday morning because it uses the same needle size as my Tesselated, and I just was focusing on that, and I didn't feel like switching it back and forth, but I will switch it tonight and work on this again this weekend, and I'll probably be done with it. That's all I have for works in progress. I do have one acquisition, and it is from Crafted by the Fates. She did a little spooky update, and I'm going to take it out, and it's going to be noisy, so give me a sec. She sent me 3 really cute stitch markers with it and some stickers. And she also gave me an extra mini set. I don't know why she always gives me stuff. She's too nice. So this is the Crunchy Leaves mini set. I don't think I bought this. I really, really like it. I love this. I don't know. I might make a striped Musselburgh out of this. I have 2 contenders for Musselburghs now. This one and then the little spooky shit set, which is a 50-gram mane and then mini skeins from Crafted. Do I have my shirt on backwards? No. And then I also got a little snap project bag. So cute. It has little pumpkins and a nice long handle. And the lining is very nice. Big fan of that. This is going to be, oh, this would be a good project bag for my Musselburgh, actually. And then I got 2 skeins in the Surrealist sock base. Well, I think it's just called Surrealist base, which is a 75% fine superwash merino, 21.5 microns merino, and 25% nylon 4-ply. And this is the colorway Spookmaster 3000. And back to my show here. Take a prick. Take a prick. Here it is. Beauty miss. I don't really know what I'm gonna make out of this. I've just been buying 2 skeins of fingering weight a lot because I know I can make a shirt out of it, like a short sleeve. But if I have more skeins of colors that I want to put with them, I can always make different things. So that is my only acquisition, which is pretty good because I was buying a lot of yarn, so limiting myself a little bit. And then that's all I have. Is that all I have? Yeah, that's all I have. I got one more thing that's kind of yarn related because I'm gonna store yarn in it, so let me grab that. I got this wall basket from Michael's for $15. So not super cheap, but it was like exactly what I'm looking for, so I splurged anyways. It is very stabby and like grabby, so I might have to put like a little fabric lining in it or something because I plan on putting yarn in this. So there we go. I'm just getting wall baskets to put over by my computer right here to put my hand spun in. I want to keep my hand spun kind of separate and more on display. So yes, get to that. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I'm gonna go sand some dice so I can get ready and polish them and then paint them. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.